Got too absorbed in my little tricks and forgot to look at what his move was doing. Okay, this is the Philidor defense. The exchange, giving up the center right away. It's a way to play it, and then often they kick the knight here. Yeah, let's develop the bishop. This looks kind of weak, this pawn over here, especially since he put the knight here. Bring the queen out, checkmate him. It's not a checkmate, he has this square. No, maybe it is kind of a checkmate. The queen could go here, defended by the knight. He can't run here because the knight's covering that square. He has to go back. Oh, yeah, do it with the bishop, yeah. Queen here and then the bishop here. Just to show you if I got in a couple moves, you know, queen here, then queen here, and then king here, and then bishop here is checkmate. Because the knight is guarding the escape square. But just requires 2 moves in a row. 2 or 3. What, I had to go the queen here, here to here. Just 2 moves. 1, 2. And then it's all forced after that. Yeah, if he kicks the knight, I could play. My opponent left the game. He gave up. Is it that bad? I mean, I have ideas here, but I think there's a move. We'll look at this after the game. See what black could have played in this position. But well, the Philidor defense is tricky. I have to watch out for it. Pieces easily get tangled like this. So, analysis board. What is the actual? It's only +1. So, if he goes here, and I bring the queen out, not even the best move, he can go here. Defends the pawn and attacks the queen. And attacks the bishop, so I have to drop back and defend the bishop. So he could have defended that. Hello, sleeping bird. Welcome to the stream. Let's get another game here. So we're 1-1 so far. A couple of short games. D4 this time. Good old D4, D5. So we have a Queen's Gambit. This is the Marshall defense to the Queen's Gambit. It's not supposed to be all that good. You do need to play knight to F3 to stop E5. And then you can get a big center after that, especially if he wastes a move playing H6. That was totally wasted. Not totally, right? It prevented my knight or bishop from coming here, but pretty bad. Okay, but let's not get overconfident. Let's see, if I kick the bishop immediately and he takes, I take with the queen, then he can take this pawn. So the thing to do is to defend the knight so I can kick the bishop and take back with the bishop. Now I can castle. He doesn't like his bishops. Okay, so we got 2 bishops versus 2 knights. And what should I do? I'm wondering about the sacrifice over here. Let's play this for now. Sure, we can do an analysis after the game. I was thinking maybe e5 would have been better because it hits this pawn and hits the knight at the same time. I missed that chance. Okay, so I have a sacrifice here possibly. I take, he takes, I take with the queen. But his queen can come out. I don't think it's that strong. Okay, we'll attack the b pawn here. Yeah, the weak b pawn. That was something I should have taken advantage of earlier. Okay, now his c pawn is weak. You could also do this maybe. So he's boldly pushing forward, huh? This might cause him some trouble. Could play h5 to undermine this. Now this one is weak. So pawn forward he takes. This knight is still pretty well defended, so I can't really do much about that. Yeah, I think here, if he pushes his pawn, I can take it. So this lets me chip away at his pawns around his king. I think that should be good. I finally moved the knight. So now I can push this pawn forward and then take here. Let's take this one first. See which way he wants to take back. Yeah, he could have taken with the knight. That might have been better. He gives up the exchange. Okay. He could have just defended the pawn. I guess he didn't want to. So I can push this pawn, right? I push it, he takes, I take. I've got a bishop and the queen. So he pushes. Let's bring my rooks over to the H file. Okay, so his queen was on my rook. I wanted to lift this rook and bring the other rook over, and I couldn't do it while his queen was there. But now we can do this. That's interesting. Okay. I'll just get rid of his queen. Have a good endgame. He just now realized his queen has nowhere to go. It can go there, I guess. Okay. Just want it off this diagonal. Okay, so I'm going to bring my rook over like I planned from the beginning. So you could take that with the rook. So I guess we'll go this way. Yeah. So now I take and then bring the queen. Oh, I can't bring the queen in, huh? He's got his pieces. I'm going to take, though. I can at least take the pawn. Yeah, if he has a knight there, I can take the knight, too. Not sure what he was thinking with that move. Now he's got two knights that are hanging. So let's see, I could go here. I have the queen on there as well. So knight takes, and rook takes is. Or queen takes. Okay, just gave up. Let's see. We can go to the analysis board here. I think this is winning. Yeah, mate in 3. Say he takes the knight first. Either queen or rook. Because he can't come forward. The queen and the pawn cover the square, so he can only go back. Then the queen comes in. Move 10. Okay. Let's go back to move 10. This was move 10. Let's go back. So I just castled here. So was there something clever? Well, I have the move e5 here. Ah, but he can put his knight there. Okay, what was your idea on move 10? Check. Doesn't. Castling is actually the best move here. That queen a4, but would you were thinking about queen a4? Okay, yeah. And I was thinking about pushing the e5 pawn, but that doesn't work either because the knight can block. So the way I played it was okay. And yeah, I'm just winning here. I wondered about this move, but you know, chasing his knight or his rook to the center, what does that really do? It takes away one square from the knight. And then you can kick the knight. And take this pawn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so that was a sequence. There might have been a faster way to get there. But that is a tactic in this position. Okay, let's get another game. Let's see, I haven't done e5 yet. Always a risk, you know, they might play f4 or something. But most answers to e5 I can handle. Okay, so he castled in response to the two knights instead of going for anything aggressive. So I can take this pawn. If he goes for the fried liver, though, it's kind of annoying. I'll just develop my bishop. I want to be able to castle in response to knight to g whatever. Knight g5. So he's trying to build a big center here. He just pushes. That's his idea. How about if I play my knight here, though? He defends the pawn. I attack it again. We will see. Oh, then he takes. That's the trick. And I don't have the bishop escape with check. The knight's going to get stranded out here is the problem. Well, we'll keep up the pressure on the center, see what he does. Yeah. Okay, that sort of helps me. I can get my knight over to the king side, which needs a little extra defense. Painful. Yeah, he's pushing me around. He's pushing me around. But I think it's over now. Yeah, I have to figure out how to get my bishop out, huh? So yeah, first let's get this bishop out of the way so I can push the b pawn. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. That was the least of my worries. I wonder if he could try pushing this pawn here. I mean, I could always take this pawn too, so. He should have played knight here, probably. I guess I have the same answer in all cases. If it puts the bishop here, I move the rook and then put my bishop here. Otherwise, I just attack the knight. Ah, he got this pawn, huh? I'm glad he doesn't have a dark squared bishop. Okay, let's see. We can take that. You have to take back. I mean, this just leaves me with a extra piece, right? Ah, he's getting around to defend this pawn again. I see. So anyway, I was thinking of this move anyway. Hit that piece. Yeah, he kind of gave it away. And the king is in an unfortunate position now. Just because of this bishop here. So I have a discovered check here. And he resigned. Yeah, I was going to pick up another piece here. That was a funny game. Let's see. I want to go to the analysis board and do this. Where did I make my mistake here? Maybe I was a little too casual right here. I should just take the pawn. The computer has no fear. There might have been a checkmate at the end. Yeah, that was kind of. Well, this is good for black if I take the pawn, but it's only minus zero point 0.2. This is good for white. Yeah, I should have dropped the bishop back right here. I know what I wanted to see. I wanted to see if how bad this move was. It's just +2. Okay. So that was my mistake. So what did it recommend after this getting pushed? It recommends pushing back. Oh, of course. I forget about this trick sometimes. You attack the bishop when he ever attacks your knight. How about if he takes on passant? Well, then this is no longer hanging, so you're in good shape. Yeah, this is a very important thing. I wish I could get rid of all this paint here. Let's let's just turn this off. Maybe that'll cause it to go away. Anyway, yeah, this trick of playing d5 in response to e5 attacking the knight and play d5. That's often a good response, because if he takes on passant, then he's no longer attacking your knight. And if the bishop moves, it gives you time to. Usually the bishop will go here, and then your knight can go somewhere. I don't know if that's the best spot, but at least it gives you an idea that there are moves that can be played. Yeah, I might get in trouble here. Anyway, let's get another game. Oh, well, we were going to look at. Sorry, we're going to look at the rook at the end. Let's go to the end. See if there was a mate here. So it liked doing the knight move right away, but I like taking with the bishop and opening up this file, yeah, because then the rook can come over. Yeah, so now if you play the rook over, he goes here, and then this leads to a checkmate. It says it's just mate in 5, huh? How about if you do it in a different order? I guess it's not so easy. Not so easy. Okay, let's skip the computer's mate in 5 here. Yeah, so he takes, I go here with check. He goes here. I deliver the check. He goes back. It's his only move. Now I can move the rook with check. Oh, I can bring another rook over. So he doesn't really have any good moves. If he moves his bishop here, I'll just take it. So let's say he does nothing. Then I can go check here. If he takes, oh, it's a double check. He has to go here. And then knight, no. Isn't knight here mate? Yeah, that's mate. What was the computer's idea for mate? Oh, the computer's idea for mate was to bring the other rook down. Either of those works. So yeah, so there was a mate there, although it did require an extra rook, which is interesting. But somehow you need to guard this square and while you're checking the king. Okay, next. New opponent. Vladimir, 1940. He's sunk. He's down to 1745. Okay, we'll start with d5. See what he's playing. He's playing the London system. Okay. Normally they drop the bishop back, so when you take it, it'll open up this rook, and then you get a attack along the rook file. But if he doesn't want to do that, that's okay. So pawn here. Let's bring the knight up first, and then pawn here. Okay, he went for the check. I'm not sure what that accomplished. So everything seems defended over here. This is defended. This is not defended. I guess I need to move the knight. Let's just keep it there. So I can always castle. Then let's prepare to push these pawns. The queen goes that way. So that's cool. I can bring the queen out too. That's a mate threat. Maybe you'll respond to that. Okay, what next? Pin the pawn so I can take the knight. That threatens mate. In a couple different ways. Yeah, that doesn't solve it. Okay, that was a quick game. Old Vladimir was a bit too direct there.